There are over 1,200 towns in India named after Lord Ram and 1,300 named after Lord Vishnu. Indra, who dominates India's oldest scriptures, has about 50. In modern India, the deity who once held the highest rank is almost absent from the public landscape. Later texts, the Puranas, record a shift in his status. They depict Indra as a figure of ego and anxiety, often defeated by newer gods. In the story of the Govardhan Mountain, a young Lord Krishna protects a village from Indra's storms, forcing the king of the gods to concede his authority to a local cowherding deity. Despite this loss of status, Indra's name remains a structural part of the culture. The Sanskrit word for the five senses is panch indriya. Major historical locations, like Indore and the ruins of Indraprastha, maintain his name in their foundations. This suggests that Indra didn't just disappear, he was overwritten. To understand the original character of this figure, we have to look past later stories and examine the earliest records of Indian civilization, the Rigveda. The Rigveda consists of over 1,000 hymns preserved in a specific archaic form of Sanskrit. For thousands of years, these verses were maintained through a decentralized human network, where specific families were responsible for memorizing different sections of the text. These practitioners used a system of multi-directional chanting, reciting syllables forwards, backwards, and in complex repetitions. This method acted as an oral checksum, ensuring that no word could be added, altered, or accidentally omitted as the data passed through generations. This rigorous preservation means that the Rigveda serves as a fossil record. It allows us to read the specific values and social structures of the Puru Bharata kingdom as they existed over 3,000 years ago, without the influence of later historical revisions. The structure of the Rigveda is chronological, but the books are not arranged in order of age. The 1st and 10th mandalas serve as a cover, representing the final stages of the Vedic era. These outer layers show a civilization moving towards assimilation. They record the merging of different tribes and the rise of deities like Vishnu, who began to absorb local cultural figures like the deity Vasudeva. We also see a shift in the nature of their inquiries. These newer books include female sages and complex agnostic questions about the origins of the universe. They focus on the concept of Rita, a cosmic and moral order that governs everything from the stars to human behavior. This is the record of a civilization settling down, prioritizing philosophical unity and social order over expansion. It is the beginning of the inclusive, assimilative nature of the modern Hindu tradition. To find the original character of the culture, we have to isolate the oldest core, mandalas 3, 6, and 7. In this layer, Indra is described as a warrior and a military leader. He is a god of storms who kills dragons and drinks soma, possessing a personality that mirrors the active, martial deities found in Greek or Norse mythologies. These older verses describe a transition of power. Before Indra, the supreme deity was Varuna, a pacifist figure who acted as a silent judge of moral law. The sages of the oldest mandalas moved away from this conservative model, favoring the active energy of Indra instead. The text credits Indra with the military success of King Sudas during the Dashragya War. On the banks of the Ravi River, Indra is described as a divine general who physically routed a coalition of 10 tribes, a victory that allowed the Puru Bharata kingdom to consolidate its power. The earliest layers of the Rigveda reveal a culture that prioritizes action and expansion. This specific focus on victory and the acquisition of territory provided the organizational momentum required to build the foundation of the civilization. As the Vedic kingdoms became stable, they made a strategic choice to suppress the martial hero in favor of social stability. They prioritized the peace required to maintain a growing, diverse empire over the raw drive for conquest. This shift is visible in the evolution of their symbolism. While other cultures celebrated heroes who killed the serpent, India chose to worship it. Figures like Vishnu are depicted resting on the multi-headed serpent, Sheshnag, turning a symbol of danger into a foundational support. This choice led to a culture of deep philosophical acceptance, but it also changed how ambition was perceived. The drive for material victory and expansion, which was central to the early Rigvedic era, became secondary to the internal pursuit of order and moral righteousness. The Rigveda records an era where the pursuit of excellence and expansion was viewed as a noble obligation. If India's goal is to exert global leadership today, The oldest layers of the Vedas provide the historical precedent. It's a record of a civilization built on the legitimacy of desire, a primal confidence to challenge the world and win.